So the Guardian reads, Nestle accused of risking health of babies for profit over added sugar in cereals sold in Africa. Campaigners said the company is contributing to rising rates of childhood obesity, while the firm said it's helping to combat malnutrition. Nestle is still adding sugar to most baby cereals sold across Africa, according to an investigation by the campaigners who accused the company of putting the health of African babies at risk for profit. But the part I want us to focus on is here. Public Eye researchers worked with activists in more than 20 countries to buy 94 samples of Cerelac products marketed for babies aged 6 months and above, which was sent to a laboratory for analysis. The laboratory found added sugar in more than 90% of baby cereals with an average of 6 grams, or 1.5 teaspoons per serving. Most products without the added sugar were imported, they said, and had originally been intended for sale in Europe, apart from 2 variants recently launched in South Africa. The amount of added sugar identified ranged from about 5 grams a serving of product found in Egypt, Madagascar, South Africa, Malawi, and Nigeria, to 7.5 kilograms in a product sold in Kenya. An investigation published in 2024 found Nestle was adding sugar and honey to infant milk and cereal products sold in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, where equivalent products in richer countries have no added sugar. What else is there? Let's go to the sister first. Sis, this is... Yes.
My goodness. The more things change, the more they stay the same. So I don't know if anyone on here is old enough, anyone watching is old enough to remember the Nestle boycott.
Right.
In the late 1970s, early 1980s.
Yep.
Anyone remember that? And that's actually what led to the World Health Organization coming up with guidelines for
sugar
what
content
could be in children's milk and cereals and all of that, and marketing as well. And so these people just never listen. In the United States, we're about to celebrate Thanksgiving. And I feel like it's really important to highlight this. The Iroquois Confederacy, also known as the Haudenosaunee, I hope I'm saying it right. They had a concept that appears in the Great Law of Peace. And the Great Law of Peace would basically be like their constitution, their guidelines, their protocols for how they work with each other. And one of the things that they said in there is that the 7 generations rule must govern all their decisions. In other words, every decision must benefit those born long after the decision makers are gone. Leaders must think in terms of long-term stewardship, not short-term gain. When it comes to community, land, resources, and relationships, you should look at what impact could this have for 7 generations to come. And what these people are doing in Africa, exterminate all brutes. What we are going to do is attack you all in so many different ways. We demonized in the late 70s, they demonized women breastfeeding their children. Had all these commercials with people in white coats and, mostly white people are looking a certain way. And if you were civilized, you gave your child a bottle with these formulas. So let's create a market and a dependence on our products. Now let's take it a little further, because beyond when they're babies, we want to make sure that we've so curated these children's palates that they are forever seeking sweetened and processed foods, which we will continue to export to you. Oh, and then while we're at it, when your obesity levels and your health issues arise to the level of the Westerners, that just gives us another... and congestive products and all of those things that we can market to you. We are creating a market. But in the meantime, if we kill as many of you as we can, either through Bill Gates'
GMO
goals with
genetically modified
control and so on and so forth, if we bring in some militants and arm them with weapons to kill off some others of you, if we pollute enough of your waters, if we send enough of our garbage over to your land and pollute your land, and then while we're at it, we're going to just keep polluting your bodies as well. Because ultimately, we want your resources. We don't need your bodies anymore. We're building robots. We just need you Africans out of the way. And African people need to be paying attention